Yeah, Mr. Paul, with over 3 decades in the electrical trade, what first inspired you to take this path of being an electrician?
Originally I was an engineer. When I left school, all I wanted to be was an engineer, an electronics engineer actually.
Yeah,
And at the time, in the 1980s, when I was leaving school, nobody had any jobs. Margaret Thatcher, things
yeah,
were not good. Then there was a thing called the YTS scheme came out, and they said, "Oh, we've got you a job." I went, "Oh, brilliant! Electrician." Well, yeah, not electrician, but more engineering. I went,
yeah.
okay, so I went to be an apprentice trained engineer for 10. I was there 10 years,
Wow,
and learned a lot, and
that's
I
great.
still like it.
Yeah,
Then, as time went on, I left that company and I went into an automotive company
yeah.
where I worked in maintenance in the service department.
Nice, nice.
Worked on engines, worked all over the world. So came back. Then I'd had enough of that, and I still wanted to be an electrician. So while I was still working, I was doing some studying and got my qualifications, got my
Excellent.
regs. Then went for it. I'm self-employed, so
Wow.
I never worked for anybody.
Yeah. And then looking back at your long career, what are some of the proudest moments that you remember from your career?
Oh, I recently it was this weekend, I got called back to a house it was one of these big designer houses, Corrie's house, we call it Corrie.
Yeah.
And the house, it was a show house, a show bungalow, massive gable ends with full glass, and I got the builders, I got the plumbers, and we rewired it. It's all automated
Nice, nice,
lights,
nice, nice.
lights, outdoor lighting. Yeah, that's my favourite point really.
Wow. And you've seen your industry evolve, isn't it? Quite massively. And what do you think is the biggest change since you started being an electrician in your trade?
The, the health and safety and the regulation sides of it are horrendous.
Okay.
The paperwork is horrendous.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. I suppose it cuts out the cowboys from
Yeah.
the people doing it professionally.
Yeah.
But it's hard work when you go and quote for a job,
Yeah.
and that job might be £2,000.
Yeah.
Then somebody else comes along, I'll do you that for £1,000.
Yeah.
And you think, well, how was he doing that? And it's because he's not got.
So basically, the legislation has sort of introduced a middleman.
It came, yes, it came when I first started really in 20. I started electricianing on my own, 2008ish. So that's
Yeah.
when the regulations came in.
Yeah.
And so it went from 16th edition. So I trained at 17th edition, and we're now at 18th edition. So it changes every 10 years, step changes. And the electrical side of things is a lot safer now, especially in domestic properties.
Yeah. Okay. So now I gather from my earlier conversation with you that you decided to transition from contracting into building your own workshop. Do you want to divulge a bit more on what motivated you to take that path?
Oh, my own workshop at the minute is at concrete level,
Yeah.
foundation. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've got some time coming up where I will crack on. I've got all the timber for it and everything. I'm going to fully insulate it.
Yeah.
We're going to put solar panels on it.
Wow.
And we're
Going
gonna
green.
Oh yeah, then it's going to have its own power source. It's going to have 3 phase. And
Yeah.
I want to go back to doing a bit of engineering, to making my own
Wow.
things. So,
So
some lathes, milling machines, that sort of thing.
it's like all your ambitions coming together now.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to doing the solar side. I've never really touched on the solar. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
That it's not hard to do, but I want because most properties are single phase. I want a three-phase system, so I'm completely off grid. So nothing to do with the grid. So it's
Yeah.
going to be self-sufficient.
Yeah,
So on a battery.
probably selling excess power to the grid.
No,
Okay.
no, because that doesn't work. That doesn't
Yeah.
work anymore because
Okay.
what people do is they have solar panels fitted
Yeah.
and they think, oh, we'll sell it back to the grid.
Yeah.
But they don't. They sell it back at a cheaper rate
Yeah.
and they get paid at that cheap rate, but buy it back at a dearer rate. You're better off running heating or running hot water off your solar
Okay.
as a freebie.
Okay. So what do you hope this workshop will mean for you and your family for the next generation? I know you're a quite strong family man.
Yeah, it's not. It's something I want to do. I don't think my wife would be too keen on this sort of side of things, but I want to. Like I said, I'm 55 now.
Yeah.
I've sort of like semi-retired anyway. I want to do something for for myself and from home. So I've got no ties to anybody. So it's I'm quite excited about doing it actually. I'm looking forward to doing it.
Okay. And having raised two sons who have each chosen a different career direction, how do you feel seeing their career paths unfold?
Well, Jake, my youngest, he went to college to do electrics.
Yeah.
And Jake worked for me for 2015.
Yeah.
Jake worked for me for 10 years. He's worked for me as Jake.
Wow.
And he's just diversified because he know what we're giving it up.
Yeah.
He's gone off on his own path. He's requalified, and as I say, he's got a new job. And Joe's out of uni.
Yeah.
But he does all the certification for me, so it works really well. But not on a full-time scale anymore. Just like this little job here.
Yeah.
I've got two little jobs this week, yours and another job.
Yeah.
So it works well.
No, that's nice. I think I'm done with your questions for now. I'll come back a bit later to ask you some questions. Now I'm going to discuss with Joe. So, Joe, what was it like growing up around your dad and his work and eventually joining him now in his trade?
Yeah, so, I mean, when did we first move to Boston? 2000?
2000, yeah.
So, I've basically watched you build the house, work away from home, work abroad, then start your own business.
Wow, you worked abroad as well?
Yeah, Singapore, Rotterdam, Bermuda.
Wow.
Germany, Bremerhaven, yeah.
So yeah, I've seen him do it all.
Yeah. So that kind of like motivated you to follow his footsteps?
Not necessarily, but it's been interesting to watch.
Yeah. Do you remember the first big job you worked with your dad, and how did it feel?
Oh man, that's going back some years probably. Big
For the big ones.
Yeah.
Well, Collins were done in 2013.
Was there Amanda's? Does that a rewire?
Amanda, as in Amanda Ray.
Yeah, I can't remember what we did.
We did the kitchen there, didn't we? Oh, that was nice. That was the show kitchen as well. Yeah, that was good.
There's been a few big jobs. I can't remember what exactly the first or the biggest one was, but there's been a number over the years.
And how did that feel?
It feels... for me, work is work. It feels good. It's nice when it's all said and done.
Okay, nice. And would you describe the experience of working alongside your dad every day? How is that like? You know, this content is also not only for you, but, you know, like trying to motivate other young people maybe to follow in your footsteps.
Well, I get on well with my boys.
Yeah,
so
we have a
we have
relationship.
a good
working social relationship. It's, you know, it's fine going to work. You know,
Nice.
There's no headbutting.
Okay, so what's the most valuable lesson he has passed to you in his line of work?
In this line of work specifically?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Lock off, safety.
Yeah, It's
Yeah.
all, you know, when you're looking at electrics specifically, domestic installation, it's always safety. It always has to go back to safety.
Yeah,
Not
safety
just
first.
for,
Yeah,
you know, the people that you're working for, but yourself as well.
yeah.
'Cause you're dealing with high voltage.
Yeah.
And it can be quite dangerous.
Okay, so now Dad is now transitioning into building his workshop, and how do you see your role in that vision of him running a workshop?
Well, he's now approaching retirement, semi-retirement.
Yeah,
So I think my work focus is going to shift somewhere else completely.
yeah.
Because I don't. This is more of a passion project rather than
Yeah, but I would
income-based.
like you to be involved in it because depending on how it goes and what we do, which path we go down,
Yeah,
if it's a decent thing, you know, because I've looked at the CNC routers, I've looked at the of the ideas of what I want to do, and you know about the ideas,
Yeah.
and I would like you to be basically help me run it,
Help you run it.
help me set it up, and if we can do run it, but if you don't like running it, and you know it's a home thing anyway.
Yeah, it's a home
It's
project.
not a money.
It's not a.
It's not a money.
It's not a business.
No, it's not really. It's going to be more of a hobby.
It's more of a hobby.
Yeah.
okay. I'm interested in asking about legacy. So that's why I'm asking all these questions. So what excites you most about the future of working with your dad and carrying on the family legacy forward?
Is there going to be a legacy?
Is there going to be a legacy?
Yeah.
It's not something I really think about legacy-wise.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, especially like, you know, I think it's better to make your own way rather than necessarily rely. There's got to be a level of self-reliance
I
going
never
forward.
relied on my mum and dad. Well, they just wouldn't let you.
No.
You had to go to work. You had to, move out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
There's also a beautiful side to that. There are some of the biggest companies that are running now are family based. I remember Mars is one of them.
Mars.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are other businesses, the Rossfield in the America-based businesses. They are all some of the biggest businesses in the world, right? And they are family-based. So
Yeah.
I think it's not always bad.
I've not got that. I've not got that vision. Or
Yeah.
That, or that.
No, do I?
I mean, I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't need to be.
Okay.
It's one of those things.
You get your nest egg.
As long as as long as I'm comfortable and I can do what I want to do when I want to do it,
Yeah.
I'm fine. Yeah.
It's the way. It's the way it should be.
And I'm transitioning to retirement, and I've called it right off now anyway.
Yeah. And how has working as a family, whether directly or indirectly, shaped the way you see teamwork and discipline around the workplace?
We both know. Sorry, you speak. Me personally, we know that we've got to go in and go in as hard and as fast as we
get it
can.
done. Yeah.
We've got to get it done.
Nice.
No, and it doesn't matter who's doing what.
Yeah.
So sometimes it does. If it's a difficult,
Yeah.
I'm a lot older than he is. So
Experience makes it. Yeah.
But if he's struggling with something, I'll say I'll do that, and you
Just move on to whatever else.
Just
Okay.
keep it going.
Okay, so what advice would each one of you give to young people watching this episode in their careers, whether it's in trades or in science, like what your brother Jake has decided to do to go into science? What sort of advice, just general advice, would you give?
Well, Jake didn't. I don't want to do him down here, but Jake in school and me in school as well. Not really. I learnt all my stuff after I left school.
Yeah.
I went back to college, and so did Jake. Jake, I'm really proud of Jake because he's done really well. He's gone back to college. He's got his A levels that he needed, to be accepted to university, and as we know, he went to start at Lincoln. So my advice is that you've got to work hard when you're younger.
Yeah.
You've got if you want it, you've got to go and get it. Nobody's going to give it you
Yeah.
unless you were born with a silver spoon and you're a very rich family.
Yeah.
If you want it, I think you've got to get up and go and get it, and work at it. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but if you want it, you've got to work for it. And it's not about money either. Anybody can enrol on a college course, depending on what avenue you go down. You know, but no, you've only got yourself to blame or yourself to show if you want something. So I'm more of a believer in that than anything else. There's nothing wrong with going to university. There's a lot of debt involved there now, though. It costs an awful lot of money to go to university.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't have that.
Yeah. So if you could send a message to your younger self on your very first day as an electrician, what would that say?
Oh no, I'd go back further than that. I'd go back to, look, pal, you need to, in high school,
Yeah.
you need to, because I'm not thick and stupid. I know, I'm quite a bright lad. It's just at school, it was an awful school as well.
Yeah.
But going back to your question, I would say, look, Paul, you need to study hard.
Yeah.
And because the people don't realise that when you leave school, you know, if you get with a bad crowd, it all falls against you throughout your working life and your married life. You know, it's not. You know, if you went out with the boys and you end up fighting and you ended up with a criminal record,
it's ruined you forever.
It ruins you forever. So I'm fortunate I don't have one. But yeah, looking back at myself, I'd say, look, you need to settle down, because I think I'd have got a better job still.
Yeah.
So yeah, going back to school.
Yeah, that's a great message for the younger ones, and thank you very much for your time. It's been a fantastic interview, and
It has been good.
yeah,
Yeah, I enjoyed it actually.
yeah.